What's going on, guys? Zestran here, and today I want to talk about video game delays, PlayStation 4 Pro, and if there's any connection between the two. So recently there's been a bunch of games being delayed. In terms of the Sony first party, recently we got The Last Guardian that was delayed. A while ago we got Horizon Zero Dawn delayed, and I think sometime it was pretty recently, I don't exactly remember when, but Gran Turismo Sport was also delayed. And then other third-party games like South Park: The Stick of Truth was recently delayed. Kingdom Hearts 2.8 was delayed, which was revealed in the newest trailer. And also, of course, Final Fantasy 15 was delayed. I'm sure there's been other game delays, but those are the ones that are on the top of my head right now. And we've gotten some reasons why these games are delayed. Like, for example, Final Fantasy 15 was apparently delayed due to Hajime Tabata wanting to pretty much avoid a day one patch and make sure the game is as best it can be on disc at launch. And that's perfectly fine, and that's awesome. That's great of them. But is it possible that it could also have been delayed so it can meet the standards for the new PlayStation 4 Pro? And I kind of feel the same way about some of the other games, especially the first-party games. Another game related to Final Fantasy 15 in terms of hype is The Last Guardian, and that was another game where it didn't have a big event to announce the release date, but it was a thing where it's like people have been waiting a decade for this game. Here you go, here's finally the release date, and it's gone. But maybe the game devs were having more trouble getting the games up to the specs for the PlayStation 4 than they anticipated. That can also be said about Square Enix's other game, Kingdom Hearts 2.8, and Ubisoft with South Park. And again, this is all just speculation. This is just an idea I had. Who really knows? Maybe they were all delayed for reasons. The dev team behind Last Guardian said that there were some bugs and stuff that they weren't anticipating running into at this stage in development, so they needed to delay it a few months in order to fix those problems. I already talked about Final Fantasy 15. I'm not too sure why 2.8. Again, it could have been because of the PlayStation 4 Pro, because it's not that significant of a delay. It's only about a month. And I don't know what South Park's new release date is. I don't really follow that game. I'm not really a fan of South Park. And Horizon Zero Dawn was delayed a few months ago, but it still could have been for the same reason, because maybe Guerrilla Games weren't expecting to have to make two versions of the same game, and then they needed a few months in order to get that ready in time. And again, like I said, who really knows? This is all just speculation. This is all my own brain. These are just thoughts I had. I have also heard other people, like I mentioned before, but I'm a big fan of Kind of Funny, and on their podcast, P.S. I Love You, which is the PlayStation podcast, they were talking about how they had similar ideas, were these games delayed because of the PlayStation 4 Pro? And if so, that's not very cool. People have been waiting, and they've been so hyped up for these games for so long, especially games like Last Guardian or Final Fantasy 15 that have been either in development or they were announced so long ago, and people have just been waiting and waiting and waiting, and then when it's so close to the finish line, it gets delayed. Now they have to wait a little longer. And granted, there's that famous Miyamoto quote, a bad game is bad forever, a delayed game is delayed momentarily, or something like that. I don't think that's a direct quote, but it's in that vein. And yeah, that is very much true that, a bad game will be bad forever. I mean, they can always patch it, but, first impression, you'll leave a bad taste in your mouth if a game comes out and it's just completely awful. That's why a lot of people hate Assassin's Creed Unity, because it was very buggy and had issues when it came out. But I played it months later. I didn't have any of those issues. So Unity, I like Unity. That was kind of off topic. But who really knows why these games are delayed? I personally don't care. The only games that were delayed that I'm personally excited to play is Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts. But Final Fantasy 15 is games I'm excited for it, but I'm not I need this in my life right now. I can wait. Kingdom Hearts is another one that I'm really excited for, but it wasn't delayed that long, so I'm fine with it. And of course, that's going to make the game better in the long run. And I want this game to be good. I mean, I have no doubt in my mind that it's going to be good, but I want it to be one of the better Kingdom Hearts games versus one of the not as good Kingdom Hearts games. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but that's basically my thoughts and I guess theories about why all these games have been getting delayed lately. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully they had development issues and they were just delayed like any of the game has been delayed before. And hopefully it's not Sony wanting this PlayStation 4 Pro to have all these games and have, these higher spec standards for it, and making developers have to take more time to finish the games. But who really knows? I don't think we'll ever know the answer, because if Sony came out and was yep, all these games are delayed for PlayStation 4 Pro, that would just honestly piss people off. And I can understand them not wanting to say that. But anyway, so let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, if you like my videos, like my content, please let me know. If you've been following my channel recently, I've been having some internet issues, and I'm trying to upload as much as I can. So just be patient, and the content flow will resume normally soon. I have no idea when, but hopefully it won't be too long. But thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later.